Hoboken, and I'm also a councilperson. And I'm here because I wanted to follow up on some of the questions that I was unable to ask or did not get answers to at the city council meeting. As you've heard, people feel very strongly about this hospital, and the city has committed to retaining it. And one of the challenges here is pretending that there's a problem is not going to help make sure it's safe. And at the council meeting, when we were there, and some of the questions that we asked, I was really disturbed about the lack of actually answering some of those questions, and I would like to put forth some of those as we speak now. The first question I have is, in September, there was $94,000 in cash on hand. Could someone answer how much the payroll is on a daily basis?
Peter, you want to answer the question, 94,000? Because I don't know, this number's been circulating around, 94,000, 94,000, you're running out of cash. And I think, I don't know who pulled it from where, but can you explain the cash balance again?
94,000 is what's reported on the balance sheet. And on the balance sheet, what happens is you take into consideration checks that are in transit and other reconciling items. I think your question was,
how much is the daily payroll?
If we had 94,000 in September, Ms. Mason, and that's all the cash that we had, no, excuse me, this is our meeting, you ask the question, I'm going to answer it, please. Okay? Please. If we only had 94,000 in September, that's all the cash we had, we would have closed our doors September, whatever the day was, or October 1st, okay? Because the annual payroll, just base salaries, is $61 million. So divide that by 12, you get $5 million a month. Divided by day, you know, we can all do the math, whatever the number is. It shouldn't be more than 94,000.
What is the number?
Somebody have a calculator, please?
2.5 million
divided
every
by
payroll.
30, you know, it's $160,000.
So it's $1 million
That's what it is.
a week, right?
So obviously that 94, somebody doesn't understand what that number means, because 94, if we had $94,000 in cash, and that's all the cash we had to operate, we would have been out of business in a half a day.
yes.
Which is why I raised the question, because I actually do know what those numbers mean. And in September, you reported $94,000 in cash.
That's the
You
cash
did.
balance at the end of the month.
You did. Can someone tell me how much the cash balance is right now?
Cash balance is $150,000.
How do you meet payroll?
No.
How do they meet payroll?
Changes daily.
But how are you meeting payroll?
Because as money comes in, we're funding our payroll, we're funding our accounts payable. We haven't missed a payroll funding, tax funding. We're funding that on a daily basis. Money comes in on a daily basis. It gets escrowed, pulled to the payroll account, and it's taken as
daily amount? How much was the daily bill? Did somebody find out?
The weekly bill is $1.25 million, right? So that's what,
Paid bi-weekly.
120,000 a day, right?
I estimate to be a little under $150,000 a day.
Okay.
So we're barely breaking even on payroll.
No, we're able to service our payroll and pay, on average, approximately $5 million to vendors on a monthly basis.
I heard earlier that there were reserves. Could someone tell me what those reserves are and how much?
So you're referring to the
I
bond?
think you're referring to debt service.
I think we're referring to debt
No,
service.
you said reserves.
Debt services.
Right.
That's not what I understood it to be.
I don't know, you want to explain what that means?
There are debt services reserves. There is not an operational reserve. There is an operational reserve account that does not have, is not funded at the moment because the operational reserve is used for operation. And we can always get the account balances for the debt services.
Monthly, the trustee takes from the revenues that come into the account, the debt service reserve, he covers the reserve by 1/12 every month. Before any bills get paid, he automatically pays.
Okay.